worked. I gotta let everyone know that it worked. If it worked. That was exciting. I knew something was wrong. We can ask Whiskey Mountains when she gets here, or Adriana when she gets here. That I knew something went sideways, and I didn't know how to fix it. There we go. Share with friends. This is exciting, isn't it? My computer's being so slow. So you need the link now. Well, I don't know how. Oh, it's me. There. Hey, how you doing? Off to a great start, as always. Thank you for your patience. No, this has happened to it's Bourbon night. They're professionals. Just like me. All right. I actually need to send the invite link again. Because I see names. I saw a lot of names. Make sure there's the thumb, because we have missing thumbs now for all those nice people who shut up and just hit thumb. Invite. Copy. Email. It's so quiet. I have no music playing right now, and I don't think you guys could hear it anyway. Sure. You're going to have to deal with that. We are here to have whiskey, if you didn't know. We are here to have a guest, which I hope is obvious by the thumbnail. But before we do anything else, before we even get into anything that makes sense at all, I have to do the thing to show you the thing. It's an amazing thing. If I could find it. Hey, there it is. Greetings. My name is Brian. That's right here. Welcome to KillCo Whiskey Musings, an evening with, and in moments, I will get this email out. What the? Or a guest to show up, because there was a flub, and at the very least, I was aware of it before it happened. At least I thought it was. Ooh, and I forgot I can do the thing. I'm so not used to doing the thing. Look at this. Look at this. Names and people. Scott Moody back on. Thank you. Hanging easy. Hello. Welcome. 5 fingers. That's fast. Mr. Whiskey says hello. 4-leaf whiskey. 4-leaf. Guess what? We have some interesting stuff tonight. I think some of them you might have. Maybe. I don't remember what I said. Slapshots Roadhouse. Hi. Welcome. Hope you were doing well. Names. There's the lady of the hour right there. The woman of the hour. How do I even phrase words? Adriana. Andrew Butler. Hello. Hi. My 5 fingers don't teach Jim Ling and Pete. How many body parts involved in the whiskey do? Almost all of them, I think. Top Dog. Hello. Greetings. Welcome. Cliff Smith. God, there's so many people. This is new. This is me experiencing what Cheech deals with at the beginning of his streams. Just like, hi. But I'm there. I think we're good. Nightbot's angry. Nightbot, chill the hell out. Sorry, Top Dog. It does that. I spam icons all the time. J-Max, hello. Welcome. Everyone, please remember to like everything I do and subscribe. Please. Thank you. That's the important part. Hey, there she is. All right. We have our special guest tonight. You know her. You love her. You want to go into the mountains and drink whiskey with her. Ready? Ready to go. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
Second time is a charm, you know.
Yes. No, I knew. I told you. I knew it was happening. Something's wrong. Something wasn't right.
You called it. You did call it. I thought it was totally fine.
I did think. I wanted it to be totally fine. Yep. The thing was like, it's showtime before it was showtime. I was like, oh my God, did I screw this up? I know exactly how to. I made the initial live with OBS, just have like a placeholder. And then I made the second one with StreamYard because, I was like, oh gosh, that's right. I don't know how to do that with OBS, blah. And then I deleted one. I deleted the wrong one. I deleted the StreamYard one, and the OBS one is still there. I probably haven't deleted that, but I got to make that go away. I just realized that people might go to that with like, where is it? Where's going on? Gotcha. Let's have some whiskey.
least,
that sounds good.
That sounds like a very good plan. I'm gonna have actually my first sip today of Knob Creek because that is my control, as you know.
Yes, I don't have any control. I'm gonna go with this.
Hi,
this
Mama.
Is similar
Kilka.
but different.
Ooh, I love Bakers.
I knew it.
I love Bakers.
I had a distinct feeling when I was drinking this for the video. I was like, I whiskey smells like this. I mean, it was Jim Beam Distillery, but I stole this from a lady.
I'm on the lookout to get a new bottle so that I can do a review. But the last bottle I had was really good. I know some people have it as like find it kind of hit and miss, but I've only had a couple like 2 or 3 bottles, but they've all been good. I like it.
I've only had the one so far. That's it.
But it's good.
That's the one, and I stole it. Well, I procured it in a quickly manner. That's the way I like to think of it. Watch the video. That's all I can say. A quickly manner. Okay. The short version is I saw it on the shelf at the distillery in the gift shop. Part of me went, I wonder if I can. It's a gift shop. Just take the damn thing. Took it up, paid for it. Another older lady, I guess, who was going to buy it for a gift, had done the walk away from it, talk to someone and ask about it, walk back to it, and it wasn't there.
Oh.
Because I just picked it up and bought it. So I felt a little bad, but gotta be quick. As a gift to someone, I'm like, all right, they don't even know you got a different one.
It just means you can get a different gift. Like, it's fine.
I was looking for something else too. That was the other kicker. I wasn't looking to buy it.
Weird that they only had like.
It was perched. It was like up on a shelf like that by itself.
Yeah, weird that it was the last bottle.
It looked a little odd.
At the distillery.
It might have been. So. It might have been the last one in the store. And it's a matter of grabbing it.
Oops.
Knob Creek Total Wine Pick. Very nice, Willie.
Yes, Willie. I'm gonna be hanging out with her on Sunday. I'm excited for that.
What the heck?
Also, she complimented your shirt earlier. I have to totally agree with her. It's a great shirt.
It's a nice shirt.
Right?
Yes. Cheers. Hello. Dun dun dun. Oh my gosh, what must it be this
We're back. Mama
I'm still trying to fix the screw up.
Keith, the other one.
I have a problem with talking like a radio person today. Welcome. I hope you're staying warm, Keith, because it's frigid outside.
Yeah, y'all must be so cold.
It's it's the
is your heat
19 degrees Fahrenheit. It's fine. It's cranked to 72.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna keep it on until I go to sleep, and even then, I'm going, should I turn it off? I don't know. Normally, it just gets to maybe 68 if I turn the heat off overnight. 68 degrees, which is good for this room with those windows. Yeah.
Oh, our apartment does not have great insulation, so it normally gets down to about 60 when we turn off the heat at night. So it gets a little cold. So even with the heat on, it's like I have a blanket next to me because I know I'm going to get cold. It always gets very cold in here.
I definitely thought about grabbing a sweater or something. I considered it, and I said, no, I don't think I will. Crap.
Warmth is most important. I went into work super early this morning. And whenever I do that, I actually wear these like fleece-lined sweatpants that are crazy comfy because they're so warm. And then I bring a pair of jeans to change into because they look ridiculous on me. Just like, I want to be warm if I'm coming in. It's not worth it to be cold. It's never worth it.
It is not.
Wind chill
I'm not a fan. I don't mind it.
Minus 80.
I don't mind it as much.
I do not enjoy being cold.
Wind chill is brutal. 65. Ugh. 60 degrees, yep. I mean, as a New Englander, on a decent day, I can go outside and it's 50 degrees without, like a coat on, maybe. It's not too bad. As long as it's not crazy, but this is ridiculous. This is 19 degrees.
I think it depends on, I think it depends on if we're going into winter or coming out of winter. Coming out of winter, I can do 50 degrees without a jacket on. Going into winter, 50 degrees feels cold.
Yes.
Like when you're coming off of summer's fall kind of thing. It's like, whoa, all of a sudden it feels chilly. But So
Mind me.
what are we gonna start with?
We had talked about the 69th, fighting 69th. There's a story about it. I will blip at you with all this. Have you had your? Yeah, there you go. That's for my decent labels. Now I have the crappy ones made of paper. So I need to use up.
Mine are masking tape. Mine are green masking tape with Sharpie. So.
Mm.
Have it going.
The Baker's is nice.
I love that one.
I'm awake now.
Yes, I've got my Knob Creek and my Mini Glen, and then the what is it? No, Fighting 69th.
Fighting
In my
69th.
normal size Glen.
28 in Nashville. God, yeah.
Okay.
I still feel very weird, like being concerned about what's happening in Texas when I go there. I only go there twice a year, which is another weird thing to say, because Crowded Barrel got nailed, like ice and everything, breaking a lot of trees.
Oh yeah, that was nuts.
Yep.
That ice storm looked crazy.
I didn't even know they had an ice storm. I thought it was just cold. Apparently they did.
Straight up ice.
Now we're
I think
catching
that's
a
the
bit
problem
of it.
with like. That's the problem I think with like when a southern state gets real cold because they don't normally get the snow, so then it's just ice, and it's not.
It's a disaster every time.
At least up north, there's normally snow, which is like easier to work with, I guess. What's up,
Yes.
Scott Pigsley? Fifth quarter tailgate.
We're ready to actually do that. Texas finally thawed out today. That's the rumor. I've been, I'm a patron of Whiskey Tribe stuff, so I usually see the blips. Brianna is insane, but always entertaining. She's someone who works at Crowded Barrel. Props to Whiskey Mountains, the smartest whiskey tour where you can meet snark with snark. No quarter. Eva Williams, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Eva Williams, it's a very nice new icon you have there. Eva Williams, as in Evan Williams. I see that.
Right? That's pretty good. With the 666.
Good.
So
Okay,
Stacy says Fighting 69's mascot is an Irish wolfhound. That's pretty cute. Is it yours, Stacy? Because yours is pretty cute.
That'd be funny if it was.
She's got one of those huge dogs. Okay, one last sip of Knob Creek.
Yes, I've heard rumors. It's going to be seeming like quite a whiplash going from Knob Creek to 40% Fighting Irish.
Yeah.
Like from here to here, very quickly.
I'm still very much drinking out of this side of my mouth. This is
still a little tender.
Definitely hurting a bit. Especially when I started yapping.
Is that last week?
It was last Friday. Yeah, that's why I was supposed to come on last Friday and then scheduled my wisdom teeth removal like 2 days before I was supposed to come on. I'm like, oh, whoops.
I get the feeling you would have liked to be on stream. Yeah. I get the feeling if you had the choice, really, it's like, do I want wisdom teeth out or can I hang out and drink whiskey?
Yeah.
Well, I guess I got to get my wisdom teeth out.
Yeah. That is not one of those. Oh,
well,
I'm
you're using natural
painkillers
right now.
It's a great time. Yeah.
You have natural painkillers right now. Made of whiskey.
Yes, Cliff Smith, it did. It did. Oh, I should have got that bottle. I might grab that at the end, depending on how things are going.
I think I've sampled it. Irene's.
So funny because there's like Knob Creek picks just like laying around my apartment. So I just like leaned over. I'm like, oh, there's one right there. Is it the Irene? I'm like, nope, this is the one from Nashville. I'm like, is it this one?
Quite a few. That's one of the main reasons I don't say I like anything very specific. I do say some things, and thankfully in that case, good luck. But saying you like a specific distillery, suddenly everyone's like, I have a bottle of them. Here's one. This is a store pick from my area. Would you like this? Which is a good thing, a good problem to have.
So there's none on the shelves here. Like no Knob Creek single barrel, and there's no picks here.
Nothing?
So like it works out for me.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's true.
Of course, my favorite whiskey is like rarely on the shelf in my state. So
it sucks.
It definitely is a huge help. Though I am covered right now. I've definitely got plenty of bottles.
I know the feeling. It's like, how did this happen? I have no room for everything.
Okay, so tell me about the Fighting 69th. This smells good. This is
Well,
like
I almost want to
is this
have.
actual Irish or is it an
Yes.
American
No.
made
Irish
Irish?
whiskey.
It's actual
I
Irish.
believe.
Okay.
I hope. Yeah.
I don't know
Product
why I
of
thought that
Ireland.
was.
It says right on the bottle.
Okay.
That's a trick question. I answered it, I think.
Sorry,
Forley
now I
probably
feel like
knows a
I'm
hell of a
pop
lot of it
quizzing you.
too. No,
Yeah,
I
I feel
don't
like
know
I'm pop
anything.
quizzing you now on accident. Sorry.
Tell me more. It's like, oh yeah, it's hold on. Let's see.
It's
It was.
called
I
Fighting
just know
Christina.
the gist of it. It was a Irish brigade, way back when. Let me just tell you the thing. It's easier. My glasses suck, and the lighting doesn't help here. The storied Irish Brigade Regiment, one of the oldest and most honored military units in the history of the United States, is proud to present its first Irish whiskey to America. Hey. Already, it's like, what? Founded in 1849 as a New York State Irish militia, the 69th had fought as a U.S. Army infantry regime in major engagements from the Civil War to modern-day Iraq and Afghanistan. Its armory is located in New York City on Lexington Avenue between East 25th and 26th Street. This unique mash bill combines the finest malted barley, fermented and distilled with pure Irish water, resulting in a fine Irish whiskey that evokes the motto of the Fighting 69th, gentle when stroked, fierce when provoked. Sláinte.
Okay.
I think it says that.
So that is
Sláinte
why I
Mira.
thought. That's why I was confused and was thinking maybe it was not quite Irish, but like American made, because the Fighting
It's a weird
69th
little crossover.
were. Gotcha. Okay, I knew there was some sort of like American aspect of it
Yeah.
that is
It's
very
like,
different
wait,
from other
why?
Irishes.
What?
Confused.
That's it. Steve, hello. When did you sneak in?
What's
Never know.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah, never.
It's a
Pretty
good
much
thing to have
never.
on the
Unless
shelf.
I'm traveling. And even when I travel, I'm going to Canada in March for a conference, and I'm like,
Ooh.
do they have Knob Creek? Because I'm going to need to pick some up as soon as I land. Because
Right.
I'm going to have a roommate for
They have
that,
one
and
of-
that's going to be hell.
That's technically a different country. Do they have that kind of thing there? What's it called? Airports?
The
What is it
duty
called? When you
free
go
store?
duty free, yes. That. They
Yeah.
should have one
I
of
don't know.
those.
I haven't been to Canada. I'm sure somebody in the chat has been to Canada. Well, I'm only
I've
going if
been
my
to Canada
passport
for
ever
ages.
decides to show up.
Oh,
So,
that's always fun.
yeah, so waiting on
Oh,
that.
there you go. Zen Bood made a point to seek the army.
Oh, that's super cool. That is pretty freaking cool. Fifth quarter tailgate. I'm gonna have to look into that. Look back. How dare they? Now I'm like, did I trademark my name or did I? Better go back and do that.
One of those
That would
things.
suck. I actually Googled it. It says Whiskey Mountain, and I am Whiskey Mountains. So even if they beat me to a trademark, I should be able to go do that. I write down trademark your channel name.
Trademarks.
I
don't even know how to do that. I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know.
It sounds complicated.
Maybe I should do it.
I gotta trade. My catch is I'm trademarking my name, sort of, because the last the reason
like
the channel
KillCo?
sounds that way is the last part of my name starts KILL, and that's always been a thing for my entire life. So KillCo, would it be something I have to copyright, or I can just say I'm using my name? You can't copyright my name. I can't
only if it
copyright
was
claim
like
because
your
it's my
full
name.
last name. I think only if it was your full last name.
But most people would look at that and go, "What the hell is that? How do you pronounce that?" It's like I always do. That's the only problem. That's why it's KillCo.
I like Top Dog.
Canada, they have the knob maple finished. Yes.
That's evil. The only Knob Creek that I've never bought or tried and don't really have an interest in doing so. I don't
know if I've had it.
Understand.
Probably haven't. I assume I haven't.
It just sounds very, very sweet. So this definitely.
That's the one
sorry,
thing
does this have an age on it or anything? It just feels very green.
It's blended, so I don't think it has any age statement.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
It's called the Felix 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 two words Felix Fellcis 4-leaf. That means something, right? It might not be Irish. I have no idea. See, my problem is I don't know a lot about the whiskey that Irene picks. I just know they're really good. So
yeah, it's just like Irene picked it.
I want to share that. Yeah, Irene picked it. I know it's good. Done. She's been getting some of her Scotch in recently too.
Oh, really?
Finally.
It's definitely not as like shortbready on the nose as some other mainstream Irishes.
It's simple and funny. It's got a little vanilla note. It's sweet. Ooh. It's pleasant.
Yeah.
Almost honey. Whoa.
Oh, that is very sweet. It's like very light and sweet.
It's a good 40% Irish whiskey.
Actually, it almost gives me like a honeysuckle vibe.
Mm-hmm. It's delightful. That's just a sip of Irish whiskey.
Yeah, having grown up in the South, I love honeysuckle.
I know of it. I don't really see it. I don't go out much. You know this. I grabbed the wine glass. I didn't realize it.
Grew up picking it off the bush and sucking the little nectar out.
And going, that's a bug.
You gotta check it first, you know.
Oh, that's right.
3 mash bills and all.
3 mash bills and all ex-bourbon. That's all I know about it. Okay,
gotcha.
That's more than I know.
It also probably helps with the strong sweetness on it. Yeah. Yeah, it's like very light and sweet. I feel like this is a very good like just intro whiskey for anybody.
Oh yeah. Like it's a few steps up from Jameson at the very least.
Mm-hmm.
Where would I put this? That's one of those things I should do but won't. Like make a graph of certain whiskeys. I probably have it in my head, but I don't think I could actually make one. Like Jameson would be here, and then Fighting 69 would be up here somewhere. At least this bottle, this pick. I have another bottle of the Fighting 69. It's not the same. Like I can put them side by side.
Like how they rank. Like how they rank.
Yeah, like in my head for my preferences.
Yeah.
Not a definite chart. That's why I don't want to make one. I don't want that kind of thing in my life. Which one's better? They're all good. I can't tell you. You try it. You tell me. There we go.
It's funny because I was just like reading that. I never like really understand when somebody spells
that's right,
out loud. This I definitely knew about Felix Felicis. I did not realize that was the name of the pick. Irene considers this. Yeah. This is definitely this is just really enjoyable to drink, whereas Jameson's more boring to drink. I feel like this is more.
Jameson's great in an airport bar when that's what's behind the shelf. It's like that. I can have that right now. Make it a double because you're traveling. There we go. Yep. That's all you need to know. 4-leaf Flakes is better than Jameson. Done. We got
totally agree.
Alan Wynn is giving me Sky Days. Ooh, Talisker Store, old chum Scotch. Very nice. All right, here we go. Boom.
Ooh.
Sub $40 bottle. It is really nice.
Yeah.
I don't even know if she has one.
Yeah.
I assume she does because she got a really big amount of them, if I remember.
Which makes sense with it being a blend. They should have a lot more inventory of it. Yeah, I definitely really like that one.
I almost feel like we should have saved this for March, but that's a ways off still, almost.
Yeah.
Just else, okay, good.
Well, a part of me is like, then in March it becomes like everybody's doing a shit ton of Irish stuff, and it's like
I have to do it. I am obligated by blood. Oh yeah, they do.
No, I just mean as far as you're flipping through YouTube and it's like, oh, like somebody else, every single video becomes Irish. And I think
Irish, Scotch, Irish.
I think it's nice to enjoy these things not in one designated month. Stands out.
The algorithm demands it. Mine is just because I have them. I don't remember. I know I made a lens about it where it was like Irish whiskeys because I like having Irish whiskey first of all, so I have no problem with it. I know it's going to be a bombardment, but it gives me a month. It's like, oh, I have these Irish whiskeys. Yeah. I'm definitely going to open them.
You were trying to decide on your last 2, right? Because there's actually 5.
I was deciding on the last 2. It is now only the last 1. And I will show you why, but you can't tell anyone. This was donated to the channel recently. He knows.
Okay, I won't tell anybody.
Don't tell anybody. Okay, everyone here, I promise. But I will be able to make a video with this crazy thing.
Whoa.
Right?
Holy shit balls.
He looks very fancy.
What?
It's already open.
Wow.
So it's one of those. It's only donated.
Yeah. So
I'll say who in the video, but they know what they did.
Okay.
So that got rid of one slot and also kind of surprised the hell out of me.
I feel
Now
like
I just
that's
need one
a
more.
a finale one right there. Like,
It is
or
close.
an
Like I
opener.
said, it's,
Kind of one or the other.
I had one in mind. This one, Captain Hobbs Reese, but I have the gold spot.
Oh, the gold spot. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's going to be the
Like,
one
yeah, that one is
before
also.
St. Patrick's Day, because that was I already decided on that.
Yeah. Oh,
And then
nice.
the other two.
That's so funny because we just got samples of the Redbreast 27
Oh,
from
look
Old
forward to
Man
that.
Joe. So
Oh
yeah,
my!
that should be fun.
Oh, Friday at Fred's. Hello. Keep looking at chat. It keeps changing. Just top. Yeah.
I know, right? Going bad for the best, isn't it? Hey, what's up, Friday?
It
Fred?
is.
I feel like I'm.
Oh yes, and
still in
please,
top.
everyone, tell your friends with your
Hit that
thumbs.
thumbs up.
Sounds weird. I never like asking that, but I have to because the algorithm demands it. The YouTube algorithm demands.
I forgot my sign again.
Oh no!
Do you want to see if I had my sign?
Actually, wait. I keep forgetting I can do things if I want.
Oh yeah, you got a graphic, right? A
I
legit
do,
graphic.
but barely. It does. It does this.
It's so funny that I have to do like computational stuff. Oh, there it is. I have to do computational stuff for work, but then when it comes to this, I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna draw a sign.
Arts and crafts. That's what I'm doing.
Graphics. Like, fuck it. Normally it's like, oh, it's the last second, and I want something. So here.
And I wanted to show you this from the meetup I did last week. Was that a week ago? It was over a week ago. Good God. But I know you like dogs.
Oh, it's a beautiful pitbull.
Yeah, hold on. Get it in all its glory, camera. Why do you hate me?
Come on.
Why do you hate me, camera?
You showed me a different one before the stream started, and it.
I did.
Okay, now pull back a little bit.
It's very finicky.
And it did the same thing.
Go.
Oh, there it is. There it
Look
is.
at
Look at you.
Look at that face.
That is such. Oh, I would 100% have bought that bottle just because. That is adorable. It's a wheat.
Well, it's a rescue. It's a rescue. It is wheat. It's a 90 something. It's mostly wheat. It's like wheat and barley. That's it. And it is MGP, but they did something to it. But the dog, his name is Kobe. A 95 wheat, 5% malt, aged 4 years, 58.5%. And these are for my friends at Working Man Distilleries. And some of the money from buying the bottle goes to the rescue shelter where they got their dog, Kobe, who is a beefy boy.
He's so cute. No, he reminds me of my previous.
Well, if you guys ever come over here, we can definitely visit Working Man.
I want to go meet Kobe. Is Kobe there?
Epic mustache.
Like,
he usually is, yeah.
At the distillery?
Yeah. The owners are a couple. Can't remember if they're married. They probably are. But they have their dog in. But you sometimes in the back room because he's a little possessive about his territory. Nothing crazy. But it's just one thing where they leave him in there to chill out.
Yeah, especially if there's like a lot of people.
He's not a bad dog. He goes all over the place. That's mainly what it is. He will go and say hello to everyone. But he's adorable. He's like this tall. He just chunkums around with his big legs.
Yes. Oh my God. Okay.
Legs.
I'm not gonna remember like the name of the distillery or anything. I'm just gonna remember Kobe the Pitbull, and I'm gonna be like, "Where's that place that we can go see Kobe the Pitbull?" And I can buy a bottle of whiskey with his face on it. That's all I'm gonna remember.
And you're donating to charity. It's great.
So yeah, that's so perfect.
Fred. Hello. It is again. That was Thursday. Pop KillCo. Hello. Hi, Dad.
Sorry, did you say is that a wheated whiskey? Oh, hey.
It is 95% wheat, 5% barley.
All right, today.
And it's an MGP.
Okay, gotcha.
So it's good. I already know it's good.
Gotcha.
Spoilers.
I've never had MGP wheat whiskey. I don't think, unless Old Elk is Old Elk's wheat whiskey. That's the only like wheat, like straight wheat whiskey that I've had is Old Elk. But I think that's their own
wheated bourbon.
Distillate. Pretty sure that's their own distillate.
Yep.
There's an Old Elk wheated bourbon and there's an Old Elk wheat whiskey. I love their wheated bourbon. Their wheated whiskey is weird.
It might be because I'm looking at it. This is a pic from Irene's. On the back, it says bottled by Old Elk Distillery from Collins, Colorado, USA. Distilled in Indiana. That's usually a tell.
Yeah.
I don't know for sure, but it is a tell.
Yeah.
You always question Indiana's whiskey.
Yeah.
Oh, Eclipse says yes.
Those are their own distillate or what?
It's not boring. It's good. That's the important part. As
Yeah.
long as they're not trying to like make you think it's theirs. Like, we made this. You did not.
Yeah, it's like, no,
That's the
y'all,
bad.
you know, still pick some yummy stuff. So,
Doug H, hello.
hey, what's up, Doug H?
So many
J
people.
Max?
I'm not used to having this many people. I'm freaking out. No,
Just chilling. Straight chilling.
Mm.
Okay, what do we want?
That is what these are supposed to be. People, guests come on and we just chit chat, hang out, and talk with chat, and it's glorious. There's no competition. There's no madness. It's just, yay! Look what happened to my bottle. This is an Evian bottle, and it's got. Can't really tell, but it's supposed to poke out a little more. And
Okay.
it's not.
I'm like, I don't know what they're supposed to look like, so I couldn't tell that.
No, it's just a little. It's like something like that.
Yeah,
I
got you now. I live out of this water bottle, so
I do live.
I have like 3 Hydro Flasks.
I decided when I was young. This is going to sound ridiculous for the record, but when I was maybe 17, 18, me and my friends went to Canada, of all places, and went to a really fancy steak place where we got to pick out our steaks. We were all 18, and you can drink in Canada at 18. And I remember with this fancy steak place, they put a glass bottle of Evian water right in front of us. And I already liked Evian water as it was, and everyone thought I was so fancy. So even now, when I can get Evian water, I'm like, I'm fancy. It's from France, and it's very clean to me. Like, some people get like a minerality of it. I do not. It's just clean and crisp and cold, just the way I want it. It's stupid, but it's okay. I don't know how that happened. Works. I saw you. Whiskey Uncensored. You should be careful if you're driving. I don't know with chipmunk comics. What do you say about chipmunks? I want to know. You are driving. What'd you do?
Here people, big surprise driving. Epic mustache detected and epic chipmunk detected. The swelling has gone down quite a bit.
Shut up.
It just hurts the more I talk.
Uh-oh. Nightbot's angry. Look out, J-Max. It's coming for you.
Okay. Oh, man. This
more whiskey
is really bitchy.
I don't know why it's there. It is.
Is that like an OBS thing, I guess? I take it?
I think so. It's probably going through OBS.
Feature.
And I can turn it off somehow, but I don't know how. And more importantly, it's there just in case. Because like I can't guarantee there'll be moderators in here to deal with anything. So it's like an auto.
Right, yeah. That makes sense.
Hello.
Do we want to do the Casablanca pick of Nulu or 3-chord?
I'm curious to see what you think about the 3-chord. I think Casablanca is something you'd like more at the end.
Let me just grab a couple more Glens. I will be right back.
Yeah,
I should have brought more Glens. That was dumb.
And I think that's the percentages, about the same. Okay, I don't know what's happening. Oh, and if you're wondering what Casablanca is, it's this one. This is what I was trying to show earlier. Hold on, I can go solo for a second. But this, if it wants to focus, which it won't, because my camera hates me. There we go. It's Bourbon Night, Casablanca. We'll always have whiskey, and this is their Nulu pick I got a while ago. As you can see, it's been shared nicely. That's the one we have, and then the 3-chord is the Butterscotch Sunday Irene Tan pick. That's why I sent these, because they're mostly Irene Tan picks, and they're different stuff, like not just bourbons. Gotta have variety out there. Gotta try it all. Oof. We'll always have Paris Zenbu, yes. Exactly. And if you haven't seen that movie, kids,
I fell asleep the one time I tried to watch it.
Oh my god, it is.
I fell asleep though. I had like 10 minutes in the one time I tried to watch it. But I was also much younger, so I should one day give it another try. But
what you could do is find a YouTuber who watches videos and have it like react channel. Watch them react to it. Like you get most of it. It's a lot shorter, I'm sure.
Oh.
I got sucked into watching.
I don't know. I think that would, like I get really annoyed when people talk during like a movie or show kind of thing. If I haven't seen it before. So
I just like seeing people.
I haven't seen it.
I just like people reacting to something that I love already.
Okay, so you told me to ask you again. went on stream because I was unfamiliar with this.
Oh, that thing, yes.
How do you? He like legit has like proper wrapping. Do you see that it's perforated and everything?
Yeah, it's a
Like,
sealer. It's
like
a
I just use
plastic sealer.
parafilm. Yeah, I just use parafilm.
So I don't remember where I bought these. Probably Amazon. I didn't have any more. I do. I need to buy more. Haha. Cool. What's this thing? Kind of reflective, so you see it. You know, completely flat.
Okay, and it's got
But
the
it puffs
perforated
out.
in it kind of
It's
thing.
got
Already.
the perforation on it. So you take it, it opens, you put it on top of a bottle. Thusly, the hard part, of course, is holding it there. I usually just put my finger on the top, and then I have to break out this monstrosity, which is very loud. I'm not going to turn it on, but it's like a heat gun. So just hot air comes out of here. You hold it close to the bottle, thusly. I say thusly a lot.
Ah, okay.
And it just shrink wraps it basically.
That's super cool.
That's it.
It looks super professional and everything. I love it.
It was one of those little nagging things. It took way too long to do anything else, and this is probably the fastest way to do it. And no, it's going to be sealed. No, it won't be hard to open.
Parafilm's not like hard.
Oh, look at this guy.
Well, like it's more hard to take off. Hey, what's up, Bill?
You guys causing trouble with your D&D?
Yes. He's
very
determined to kill us all, and make really complicated paths to get to something. So I don't understand why DMs are wanting to kill their characters, because you've got characters going through a story, developing their character. Shouldn't you like want that to continue for the story? It's good for it. You should keep this alive. It's a good argument.
How much does he like Game of Thrones is the question.
I don't know.
Dies.
I do not like Game of Thrones at all. I read the first 2 books, and I was very much over George R. R. Martin's bullshit.
It's a lot of reading.
Like, you gotta stop, dude.
I was over years ago.
Incest.
There is.
Yeah, yeah.
I read all the books
way before the show. Oh.
I read all the books, and I've been waiting ever since. It was when I was 20, maybe 18, 20, teenager / 20s, and all my friends were reading it, so we all read it. And I've been waiting for the next one, which hasn't happened. Years.
Spoiler alert: somebody dies.
Yeah, I watched the first season.
I'm assuming somebody dies in the last book. So, since Ned's
he hasn't finished it yet, so I have no idea. Even for the series, he didn't finish it. Whoop. Sappy, so she used well. Had Paris WAP as an admin password. That's a good password. Now we all know.
I like it. Right? Well, he said used, so
exactly. For
previous password. Nice. Oh, you do? Oh, they're in the other room now.
Steve A, sorry, Nightbot's being difficult tonight because there are people typing, which is nice. But not bad.
I saw the TPK one, though. I saw the TPK one, though. Is that the comment that got zapped? Because I was sitting there trying to remember total party kill. I was like, what does that stand for again?
No, total party kill. That's right. I saw that and I had no idea what it meant.
Why do people enjoy that so much? I think it's evil. It's like playing a video game and when you have to like replay the same level over and over and over again. Yeah, I hate it. Okay.
I've had that happen.
We just poured the 3 chord. Wait. We just poured the 3 chord. So this is I asked before the thing started, but this is a blended bourbon, was that right?
Yes. Blended bourbon whiskey. That's around the bottom.
I'm
sorry, handcrafted blended bourbon whiskey.
114.6 proof from a Bourbon Betty's, 57.3 in Scotch and Irish people's terms.
Percentages, what's the entire other bit of the world uses? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. We like to use the one that makes no sense.
Evil Williams when he says you're evil. Evil is good.
Oh, was I describing Bill? Because Bill is evil.
Maybe. Probably.
Even injured Booker when I was like not on stream the one night. It's like, you hurt my dog? What the fuck? How dare you hurt my dog?
I can see like Mr. Burns style. Excellent.
Steve A, the DM win, the players win because he made like a cool, fun game that they won. That's a win. Or like when they complete the campaign, which is also when we win. I don't know. I'm still very new to D&D, clearly. Everybody else is okay with dying except me. Well, and Jason and Mashindron. He does not like dying either. He's very against it.
I can imagine.
The rest of us.
It's been a very long time since I played anything like that. Very sweet.
What am I coming off?
You're coming off of Irish whiskey or
although coming off of the Fighting 69th, it's like
punchy probably.
It's not as sweet
Celsius
as that one.
Is fine.
But the higher proof probably brings out the sweetness.
Oh, it does.
It definitely doesn't smell like normal bourbon.
No. It is basically candy whiskey. Ugh, yeah. I love how the reflection
I've
of the
heard
screen
people
is
talk a little bit about this. Oh, right.
Well, remember, it's a pick. It does make things slightly different. Why do you have to be over there?
Yeah, true. Whoa.
Sorry.
I'm
trying to figure out how. Oh. Sorry, I'm looking at the chat options here. It's weird. We're both like, what are we doing? How does this work?
Yeah. I'm over here like pulling up 3-chord because I'm like, I've heard about it, but I've forgotten everything I heard. Which I tend to do if I don't drink it myself or have it anywhere near me available. I just kind of zone out when I hear anybody talk about something. I'm like, not gonna see it. So
yep. That's nice. I'll try it someday.
It's like whenever I get around to trying it, then I'll pay attention again. Just
I think technically I have not had 3-chord as is. Like I said, this is a pick from Irene Tan, so I don't really know what 3-chord tastes like. This is all. This is so far what I know. That's it. That's all. I like Celsius.
Remember, is this a celebrity? Does this one have anything to do with a celebrity or no? Anybody know?
Might.
I just feel like it does because it's so musically themed.
The 3-chord. Hold on, I can check the bottle. Will that tell me anything? The roots of blues music at the core of the 3-chord, a blended bourbon whiskey infused with harmony, rich, complex structure, steeped in tradition, blah, 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 blah. 100% bourbon whiskey. Distilled in Kentucky, Tennessee, and Indiana. Hello. Perfectly tuned in Michigan. What? Who's Neil Giraldo?
Yeah. Okay, this is the one. Okay, that's why I thought it was celebrity. It's Pat Benatar's husband, which that's how It's Bourbon Night described it. And somebody in the comments got very offended that they just described him as Pat Benatar's husband because he's also known for, I guess, his music. But like, let's be honest, clearly Pat Benatar is more well known. So, I mean, that puts it into a context I know. So yes, it's kind of a celebrity whiskey. Though according to Google, he says he does not. Yeah, he doesn't think it should be considered a celebrity whiskey. No. Okay, sorry. Had to get down to the bottom of that random thing.
Must know all the secrets. Yes.
I'm like, I know I've heard something. Yeah, Pat Benatar's husband.
I get that one confused with the Heaven's Door one. That's another similar thing.
Oh, that's Eric. Is that Eric Clapton? Or something to do with Eric Clapton?
I know very, very song called that?
I know I don't like Eric Clapton. Or at least I didn't in high school when my brother was listening to it and I hated it.
I do. I remember listening to a lot of Boston when I was younger. That was the big thing.
No, I don't know
Boston, Tom Petty. What kind of ska was it? There was ska in there somewhere.
Bob Dylan. Bob Dylan. Sorry, not Eric Clapton. Bob Dylan. All right.
There you go.
For some reason, I get those two dudes totally confused. But I also don't like Bob Dylan. So
I also don't do well with names, celebrity or not.
Bob Dylan. Okay. He is not home yet from work.
That jerk, he's supposed to be making dinner.
Sorry, Eva Williams.
Oh, sorry. That just jumped.
Okay, I haven't actually sipped this 3-chord. This Pat Benatar's husband whiskey. The nose is growing on me. At first, it was a little weird, but now it's growing on me. Are you okay?
Lovely.
Did you slap the table, or did you just put the glass down?
Who? What? Where?
Oh, I think you put the glass down, but because I wasn't looking, it sounded like you like
Bam!
like this, and I was like,
Bam!
"Oh,
That's
is
good.
something wrong?"
I'm sorry. I keep forgetting that's a thing. I have these nice coasters that I forget to use. Well, I don't forget to use, but someone gave me these, or at least I won these somehow.
Oh, hell yeah! From Top Dog. He recently made some pins and then little sheaths for the pins. And I don't know why, but that is just the coolest idea to me. That I already like pin turning, but then to make its own little sheath is just kind of cute. I don't know. I like it.
You know where it is.
It's like a little blanket, right? You can easily find it.
Oh, yep, Robin Hood. Sorry, I didn't know what you meant, Sun Boon. Yeah, it did show up. I don't know why that's the song, but it is. I think I'm trying to soothe my mind when I whistle like that.
That is a great little ditty. I've had that song stuck in my head many a time.
I like to do it in grocery stores. I know it's like infectious. I just start whistling the song and someone around, I feel, is going to be like.
Now I really want to watch Robin Hood. I haven't watched that in forever.
Do it.
I love the Roosters songs. Not in hand. Top Dog likes that coaster.
It stops that thud noise. Plus, I'm also putting it down away from the microphone.
Oh, Sugar Kitty! How's it going, Sugar Kitty? How did I not see that you were here? Sorry. I was so hung up on the 3-chord thing. I didn't see that Sugar Kitty had arrived.
Yes. Sugar Kitty is here. She's ready to party. Or they are ready to party. More than one. What else?
Wow, that is way spicier on the palate than you would expect from the nose. The nose is more of this sweet.
It's nice and sweet.
And then
it's
the palate has much more spice going on.
Yes.
There's no water. Oh. That is crazy.
It's been a favorite of mine for a while, but I know I'm getting accustomed to it, so I'm trying to drink it slower. I haven't had a sip of it in a while, so it's nice to come back to it. And I do like it, of course. That has not changed.
I really now. I really do wonder because it is an Irene Tan pick, so it's it would be interesting if you tried a regular 3-chord, how different it would seem.
Mm-hmm.
And if you would still like 3-chord kind of generally.
Well, no, that's the thing. I can't say I like 3-chord. I like this, which is a pick from 3-chord by Irene Tan, but she often just goes
3-chord made it. So.
Yeah, but her preferences when picking barrels are not what they actually make. They have a default what they're going for, and she will try to find something a little interesting off the beaten path.
Yeah, something off profile that is unique and stands
only
out.
a little. I mean, I haven't gone to a pick with her yet. Irene, if you're watching, actually, I get to have. I can't complain. I go to her store and drink all her picks just for fun, so that's fine. Oh. Sandra, thank you. Yes, I have a Patreon. There are links. There were links for money. I don't think I put those back.
Did the 3-chord pick have a name? Did this one have a name?
Yes, Butterscotch Sundae.
Oh, that makes sense.
It's got a sticker. And oh yes, the part I found amusing because I'm a stoner. No, I'm not. 100% heavy toast. So it's a heavy toast jar or barrel.
Oh.
And bottled up 4/20, 2021. Do you know what that means?
Yeah, that second sip was way better. 4/20.
4/20.
Yeah. I know it's Pop People's Day.
No, it's my parents' anniversary.
Oh, nice. That's
yes,
one of my best friends growing up, her mom's birthday is 4/20. We were joking about that. I'm I don't know. It's that stinky drug. Is that day? That means it way better.
I don't like smoke hanging all over me. It creeps me out. What the hell?
Yeah. I hate the smell of
Fozzie Bear.
That's a great one. Nick would Love that one because he loves the Muppets.
Oh,
Muppets.
sure. Thank you. As always, thank you.
Kitty is
I forgot what I
crushing
was
it.
looking for. Oh,
Mm.
I'm being professional.
You're being what? Professional?
I like it. Yeah, well, I'm supposed to have
That
certain
one.
things in certain places, and since we jumped over here.
Oh, like banners and stuff?
Yeah,
Like banners and stuff? Oh.
No, I always have a thing, and Zender is doing the work for me, thankfully. But links to donations, supporting the channel, that kind of thing.
Yeah, let's go join the Patreon.
I had that earlier. I used a nice little emote icons, everything. Oh crap! I can't even do it here. Are we going with a like or dislike or indifference?
The 3-chord? I think I like that one a lot. I'm actually purposely going to let that one sit out for a bit because I think I really like it. Because the first sip was wonky to me, but then each sip has gotten drastically better. So I'm like, actually, I think I really like it. At first, it was just bizarre because it was so different from the nose. But now I'm like, ooh, no. I like it too because it's definitely like it grabs your attention. It's interesting. No, that one is. I like it.
It's a dessert. It's my dessert. What the hell?
It's funny though because it's got like, and also I haven't been drinking much lately. Thank you, wisdom teeth.
Me neither.
So also maybe proof is just hitting me like more than it used to, but it's only been like a few days.
Different.
Yeah,
it doesn't take long. Like a week goes by and you try what 57% after a week of no drinking. It's like, how high?
Yeah, but it's just like so weird to me because like obviously Knob Creek single barrel is my favorite. That's 120 proof, 60%. So it's like normally that doesn't hit me at all spicy or proofy kind of deal. So I'm like, is it the proof or is it
happening to me?
I think it has like a cool spice that's not just proof, but that's like really going well with the sweetness, that butterscotch of it.
I would, as a guess, I would assume that's the toasted barrel impact thing. It's always nice toasty note. Yeah. Toasted whiskey is very popular still. I keep thinking like it. Yeah. It just happened. Toasted whiskey's just happened. No, it's been going on for years now, probably.
Yeah. I feel like it had like a really big hit, but it's still really popular. Like it doesn't go away at once. It takes a while to make to begin with.
Yeah, it's what was the one I had? I think the Elijah Craig Toasted was the first one I remember hearing about, and I still haven't tried it. Thanks for all the likes, everyone. I did. They're always available, like down below. I managed to like slap that on before I started the stream, but pinning it there is more convenient since I can't have the super chat yet. Ugh. I can't have YouTube take money from me yet.
Right? It's like sad. You can just get it directly without the percentage.
And please, if you don't know Whiskey Mountains already, go check out her channel. She goes outside, unlike myself.
Yes.
And it's fun.
Yes, I like to hike the mountains of Utah and drink whiskey. It is a beautiful combo.
It is. I've done it once, and it was fun and also weird.
It's fun though, right?
It is. I was lucky enough that no one actually just showed up while I was doing it, because that would have been a bit odd. I was in the middle of the woods. It was like, hi! Don't ask.
That is yep, that's me on all of, like, basically I try to set it up where if I hear somebody coming, I can like easily hide my Glen. And normally I like stuff the bottle back into my book bag as soon as possible because I do not like the idea of people, but it's still awkward just like if my camera is set up and everything, like they can tell I'm just hanging out, filming myself, talking in the woods. It's like
all you have to do is be like, I have a YouTube channel. You want a drink? Like Frank,
normally I'll like pick up the camera real quick if I can and like pretend I'm like taking pictures.
I'm taking pictures of the scenery. Yes, definitely not taking pictures. Okay, it's Twitch around.
That's why there's a microphone attached, hanging out on the top.
Don't ask. I'm trying to get the ambiance. We're doing a whole 360 thing. Virtual reality.
Hear the moose? Okay.
There are moose over there.
I really want to try the... Yes, I ran into one finally. I've been wanting to to see one in person on the trail forever.
They're very large.
They're huge. Yeah. I finally just about walked into one on a trail a couple months ago, and it was awesome.
Like, hello. Yes, I remember the pictures.
Yeah, that was very, very cool.
Are we going on to
As soon as I saw him. Yes. Casablanca.
You saw him
as
at a
soon
distance.
As I saw him, I definitely backed up. No, he was like 10 feet in front of me because it was like right around a bend. And I just like heard hikers that were below who could see me coming down, but I couldn't see them. And they just were yelling, "Stop, moose." And I'm like, "What?" And I come around the bend and there's this moose just in the middle. And he was like grazing and then like looked up
You're
right at me. And I was like, "I'm just gonna slowly back up. Thanks, buddy. Just la 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 la." And then I got pictures of him once he like went off the trail a bit and into the trees.
So what are you gonna do? He just looks at you. It's like, I could kill you in an instant. It's like, yes, you could. I'm gonna keep walking backwards.
It's like,
you're much larger than I am.
Take your sweet time. We're all good.
Yep. Like bourbon alone. I'm not used to the scrolling chat where I click on things.
He was beautiful. Oh, I was so excited to see that moose. Moose are like so goofy looking, but also gorgeous. Oh, they're really cool. I love them.
Yes, they are a strange beast, but not as strange as human beings.
Yeah, nothing's as strange as that.
Either.
And I think before this, I'd only had a sample of like a different Nulu pick. I don't remember like whose pick or if it was anybody's, but I remember enjoying that one. I hear a lot about Nulu, but we don't see Nulu at all. So
they're not easy to figure out. And I only have the 2 bottles, this one and the other one that's it's Bourbon Night, which I might have sent you. I don't remember. This is like
isn't this its Bourbon Night?
Yes, I have 2. They did 2 picks. This is
I see. You've got both their picks of new. Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, that one's Casablanca. The other one is it's not a Dame to Kill For. What is it?
I was like, they did a few picks where it was that cool black and white noir. Film noir?
Wait a minute, it's behind me. A Dame to Drink For.
A Dame to Drink For, there you go. Best. Yeah, that is such a great sticker. They killed those stickers. It's so good.
That one's straight from, was it Frank Miller? Comic books that I like. In fact, not both of them. This one specifically is. And it's a Dame to Kill For, and it's an awesome comic. And it's in black and white, too. And it's a movie. They made it into a movie. It's bonkers.
I think that's the thing. I generally avoid, I think it's why I fell asleep for Casablanca. Like, I just avoid black and white movies.
Black and white stuff,
but, I'm getting better about it. I watch every version of Christmas Carol, and a bunch of those are in black and white, so that's bringing me around. To black and white.
Yeah, I have which one is it? It's a Wonderful Life.
Ooh.
That's one of the main ones I can watch again and again every year because that's what happens. It's on. It's a nice reminder of how cheap things were once upon a time. How affordable. What else?
Crazy.
Oh, but give Sin City a watch. Like, I think Nick would probably like it. Sin City's a pretty action-packed kind of movie, but it is black and white, but it's in a very stylized way. Anyway.
Yeah, tried this yet? I remember seeing the trailer for that. No, I just nosed it, and it smells really good.
Oh, it smells good. It's heavy brown sugar. I want to
eat this. There must be at least 20 to 25. Holy crap. So, Sugar Kitty, are you a fan of Nulu? Like, considering it's much more available for you, so if you've maybe had more of it.
It smells lovely.
I'm just, like, curious. I feel like I mostly hear good things about it. It's just, again, it's not in my area, and I just kind of zone. Oh, but this smells good.
I know in my case, I'm the every kind of whiskey available to me, I will try. And I have another one. Again, don't tell anyone. That I got from a person who I go to the exercise place with. That was new.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he knows I have a channel. He's like, here, try this. I never heard of it. I thought it was wild. But have you heard of something called Samuel Adams?
Yeah. The beer company?
Uh-huh.
They have a whiskey? Boston Lager
Uh-huh.
American whiskey. Is it
Some
good?
kind of craft breweries. I don't know. I haven't tried it yet.
Oh,
Craft
okay.
Breweries
Oh,
Whiskey
sorry.
Project. So it looks like
Like I
12
said, slow at
breweries
processing.
made 12 whiskeys. When was this?
I did get up at 4:45 this morning, so brain is a
Don't do
little
that.
slow tonight.
You're in the right place. I'm like that all the
I keep
time.
hearing I feel like I keep hearing like half the sentence. And then
No, it's
asking
fine.
the stupid question because you just
No,
said
there's
it.
no such thing here. I am always fatigued.
Always laugh.
I'm a little slow all the time. It's perfectly normal, especially if you've
There
been
are
awake at
such things as
4:45.
stupid questions.
There are, but not so much here. Ask away.
Oh, that's
I
amazing.
ask stupid questions constantly.
Too much of
What
it, too
else?
high price. It's more average MGP, but a lot around. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah, these
That
were
makes
not
sense.
around $100. I know that much.
Have you tried Wyoming whiskey
No,
yet?
there's no, not
Are
pretty.
you kidding? Oh, you're cracking. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Rich Easy's is cracking his first. Why Rich Easy, like which one is it? Is it just like the standard or is it a single barrel or something? That's like Nick's one of his absolute favorite distilleries, and I definitely enjoy like some of their stuff. Not absolutely everything, but their double cask is so good. I love that one. And I
Wyoming
really
beer, you
want to
think?
try and get my hands on that 10-year one that Nancy Fraley like does stuff with them, and they just came out with like this 10-year anniversary release. Plus,
Ah,
they do.
right.
When I went to the Grand Tetons, it was, oh come on, Richie, I was so excited, and then you're having their rye.
Damn it!
Wow, I just got bamboozled. Now I'm less excited.
It's you were strung along there for a second. I've had Wyoming, but I
Yeah,
don't remember when. I feel like
yeah.
I think I have a distinct memory of being in the whiskey vault and having taken a picture of a Wyoming whiskey. So I assume when I did the bourbon tour in the vault, one of them was Wyoming, but I don't remember what, and it would be very hard for me to try to find out what it was. I can. It'll just be a little tricky.
Yeah, to try and
It's an old. It's like Instagram scrolling through. It's like, where is it? This was 4 years ago. Sure, I can find it.
The Outrider? I thought the Outrider was straight up rye. Is it a boo rye? I didn't realize that.
Oh.
I just assumed it was a rye because of the name. That very specifically like emphasizes the rye part. But maybe it's just because they normally make wheat whiskey, like wheated bourbon. So
That's probably why I liked it.
They're wheated. I love their wheated. So they do like a yearly release now, like a National Parks Foundation release. So that's what I took to the Grand Tetons, and it was good and really fun. And now I've got their Yellowstone one from the Vascos. No, Yosemite one. So I need to take that, but I haven't gone yet.
Do it.
I'm going to Glacier this summer though, so I need to find a whiskey to take there. If anybody has suggestions for a whiskey to take to Glacier National in Montana, I'm open.
Montana? Wow.
Yeah. It's
What do
my
I know
first
about
time. I
Montana?
wanted to go to Glacier my entire life. The only thing I know about Montana is I grew up obsessed with the movie The Hunt for Red October. We watched it all the time. And the one guy, as he's dying, like the first mate is dying, and he's like, I would like to have seen Montana. And like ever since his dream of Montana, I want to go to Montana. So I'm very excited. I'm finally going this summer.
I don't even know where that is. Oh, it's one of those.
It's like touching Canada and next to Wyoming.
Yes. It's next to Wyoming.
But I've never been.
It's one of the ones that's mostly squarish or rectangular. It confuses me. And it's next to Idaho. I know what Idaho looks like.
Big Sky, Montana.
Yeah, it is
where most of Glacier is.
Glacier.
So I'm just like, oh, I can't wait. Glacier is supposed to be gorgeous.
National Park. Oh, it is right on the
cusp. I'm going with my best friend.
Basically.
Yeah.
Jesus. You could basically
I'm going
go
with my best
there,
friend and her two sisters. And her two sisters are younger, and they were born after she and I were already best friends. So it's going to be a really fun trip.
Oh, good God. Make sure you bring plenty of whiskey.
Sample for, oh, grassy cherries.
You and Zen do have a lot to talk about. He loves rye, so you sip all the ryes with him.
We're like opposites. How do you get grassy on a weeder, but do you get it on rye? Did you like it? Was that a good note to you or a bad note? I'm just confused because I feel like grassy is very like kind of rye associated.
Grassy
How
can
do you
also
smell that?
be grassy or green. Can sometimes be if it's kind of a younger whiskey. Sometimes people get that green note. Not maybe grassy, but I like to say green because it's more encompassing. But you can get green, you can get black licorice. Some people get that, but I get very specific, like the green. I've told you this before. I know I have. Like a sapling twig, you break it, and there's that green. That's the smell I think of when I think of green or grassy.
Yeah, that totally makes sense. Right. No, that totally makes sense. I like that. I don't know if you told me that before. If you have, I forgot it, and I'm sorry. But I really like that note.
No, I say a lot of things over and over again.
Might be the opposite. Yeah, so Sugar Kitty said, I guess that their favorite is Teddy Roosevelt and then Fort Bridger / Little Bighorn and then Glacier, like so Glacier's third. I don't know anything about the other two that you mentioned, but I'm really stoked about Glacier. I like anywhere with like really pretty mountains. So I loved Grand Tetons.
There's not a lot of mountains here, Adriana, I'm sorry to say. Rhode Island?
Like where I spent like all my life, there were no mountains. And I moved out here and it's like mountains all the time and I'm never sick of it. Like this morning it was just like sunrise over the mountains from work and I'm like, this is so pretty. I can't work.
I saw something recently.
I just want to look at the mountains.
How was it?
Yeah, yes.
I saw something on Reddit or Instagram or somewhere where it was the giant mountain so tall that when the sun was setting, part of the area on the other side of it was completely blocked. Like the sunset, was setting, but it was also obviously a ginormous shadow over a significant portion of land. Mm-hmm. So if you were in there, it was already dark.
Yeah.
Beautiful,
yeah.
I'm sure, but it's like, oh, dark already. Down the road, we still got light.
That's what's so funny though with like the other weekend I went for a hike and it was like I forget what time I started the hike, but it was like around 10:30 or so when the sun started coming up over the mountain. So it was like it had been past sunrise when I left my home down in the valley, but then like on the trail I was in that like dawn darkness kind of thing and the sun was like having its sort of second mountain sunrise kind of thing. It was just like really a cool weird fact that I'm like seeing sunrise at 10:30 in the morning. Like it was like close to 11. It was bizarre, but I loved it. I love it.
Like winter and summer are weird as well. I know around here that happens.
Yeah.
I'm still I'm slowly getting happier that it's not as dark as early because it gets to almost 9 o'clock in the summer where it starts to get dark. Almost like 8:30, it's starting to get dark. Right now we're on 5 o'clock. Hold on, let me ask the great knower of things. Hey Google.
I think that Nulu is my favorite of the night.
When was sunset today?
Today, the sunset at 5:03 p.m.
That's me. That's me.
Oh no, I was trying to look through the window to see if I had.
Okay.
If it was dark now. It's pretty much dark now, and it's about 6:15.
There you go. Thank you, Richie Z.
Thanks,
yes, this is a really good.
Sugar Kitty's favorite is the Tetons, and yeah, I definitely agree. The Tetons is very, very, very high up there for me. I'm waiting for Glacier to say for sure. I also love Zion. But yeah, that Nulu, so I still have the 3 chords sitting out because I really think as it opens, I'm liking it more and more. But I think the Nulu wins it for me for the night. But I actually really like that Fighting 69, even though it's like definitely very sweet and light, and I don't tend to be on the, I'm gonna have to take this on the trail at some point because oftentimes I like sweet whiskeys even more on the trail. And oftentimes lower proof whiskeys hit higher out on the trail, probably because you're just tired and hungry.
Probably your blood levels are changing. It's like, what's going on here? What are you doing? Drink something, damn it.
Yeah, and then it's like it all hits you so much more. Is Teddy Roosevelt is actually North Dakota? Oh. I've never had any interest in going to either of the Dakotas. I mean, I know Teddy Roosevelt was like why we have national parks, but I didn't
I thought
actually
it was his
realize that there
wife.
was one named after
I
him.
thought it was his wife. I thought it was his wife.
Teddy's?
Yeah.
Who's Teddy? Did Teddy? I didn't even know he was married.
I assume he was. Most presidents were back then.
Well, like I know he was like really into hunting and stuff, and so the outdoors. And so I think
He
that
wanted
was
to kill
why
everything.
he was into keeping, nature. I don't know.
Nature is nature. Yeah, I can understand that.
feel
I've
like
been Yellowstone National
we
Park.
talked about
That's
in
the
high
only
school.
real one I could think of.
Mm.
Why don't you do the thing? There we go.
I've been
So
there
I'm poking at my
just
phone
for a
trying
very
to
short time.
save these places you guys are talking about. All these national parks that exist. I'm like, oh, hold on.
They're so good.
Want to go there. Done. Yosemite is better than Zion, but Zion has so much more diversity.
That's great,
I don't know.
Zinbud. Arches even more. Yosemite is better than Zion. And Zion is so much more. So I've only spent a little bit of time in Yosemite. And more time in Zion. So for me, Zion beats Yosemite, but I haven't really properly gotten to enjoy Yosemite. So get back to me when I've gotten to properly check it out.
I feel
But I
like
did
at
like
some
it.
point you're gonna have to start making videos where it's like my top rated national parks or my top rated
Yeah, it's
mountains
just
of the
gonna be
year.
fun.
Yeah.
Let's do like a Parks and Whiskey. That would be fun.
There you go.
I'm writing that.
Drinking in the
I like
park.
that. Parks and
Make sure you bring a brown paper bag.
Yeah. Zion is freaking awesome. I think it's funny. Sugar Kitty says Arches, though. That's where I got engaged. In the early 70s, it was still a national mine. Turned to a
Tell
full
us
park
more.
later. Okay.
Hi, prescription.
What's
bourbon.
up, prescription bourbon?
We're hanging out and
Going
drinking
a
whiskey.
little lower. Just gonna text.
National Park whiskey pairings.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, oh, actually, I could do like a, everybody has like their list videos that like list videos for whatever reason do like the best.
Top 5, top
And
3.
so, yeah, so I could do like a list video of Parks and Whiskey.
Parks. Yeah.
Which is making me think of
Thanks.
Parks and Rec, which I've never actually watched, but it looks funny.
I don't think I have either.
I feel
At
like
some
if
point
I
in my life,
watched it, I would do like a Parks and Rec, maybe have that incorporated into it. But since I haven't, I can't make any good associated jokes.
Yeah. I think I just stopped watching TV
cool
at some point. I still don't watch TV, actually. In my brain, people don't watch television. Like, I know they do, but for me, television does not exist. Just
like television, like at all, including all streaming platforms, or like cable.
Streaming, I don't count as television. If I had a
that's what I'm,
TV and
like,
was changing
clarifying.
channels, that kind of thing. That's when I think of television. But I like Netflix and Disney and all that. That's fine. I watch those, especially Netflix sometimes. But no TV, no advertisements. Screw it. No.
Yeah, commercials are annoying. That's why I hate Hulu. I keep wanting to remove my Hulu subscription, and then I realized we're not paying for it. It was like included with something, so we get it free. And I still want to get rid of it because I hate Hulu so much, because you get commercials even if you are paying like the basic thing, and then you have to pay more to not. I'm like, fuck you, no. And everything
someone
I look
thought a
for
great
on
idea.
Hulu, it'll be like, yeah, but you have to get this other subscription to get that thing on Hulu. And it's like, cool. So you're useless, basically. Got it.
Yes. The advertisement and the monetary gain has just gotten worse and worse. I'm wondering if people realize how it suddenly happened that everything is subscription based. Everything. Things that you could buy and just have. No, you need a subscription so we can update it. It's all the programs that you buy, like specifically for me, it's Photoshop. Suddenly they're like, you got to pay a monthly thing for this. It's like, I just bought it once upon a time. What are you doing? And now there's all these streaming services month by month by month, every month. Everything. Yeah. Oh, hello. Mom, what are you saying? Whiskey tasting with walking Scituates. Great ocean views. Early spring before it gets crowded. Maybe.
That'd be a cool one.
Well, there are actually a lot of beautiful places around here. It's just a matter of people being around. It's like, I could go to Ocean
Yeah.
Drive, which is an incredible place, but there's just tourists everywhere.
Yeah,
Massachusetts really
gotta
nice.
go at the right
all
time.
the water. They'll ask me if I saw the white owl, probably. I know exactly where it is, but I'm typing it in anyway, so I don't forget. Not Wisconsin.
Is that short for Massachusetts, or is that something else entirely? Massachusetts.
I think it got spelled wrong. Let me make sure I got it right. Yep, still there. Where am I looking? Massachusetts, as in Sachuest. I think. I still have to make sure that's actually the right place. You know, it's an easy way to do that. Google Maps.
Google.
I'm very glad
Yeah.
I can read a map because some people can't, and I forget that sometimes.
Yeah. Andrew
look on a
Butler,
map,
that's
I
a
know.
very good point with the Parks and Rec, and then Ron Swanson, aka Nick Offerman,
It's
drinking
true.
Lagavulin for a park. That would probably make a lot. Where does Parks and Rec make sense, or like take place? Anybody know in the chat?
I didn't watch
'Cause
anything.
then I could try and like find a park there and match the Lagavulin.
It's a
with that park.
refuge. Massachusetts Point National
Oh,
Wildlife.
okay. Ooh, that's
Slightly
awesome.
different, but it's right hanging off the water at the end of the Quinnic Island, which is where I grew up. And it's pointing towards
Nice.
the ocean, so it's pointing right at the ocean. That's North Atlantic, except it's you'd only be able to look south, so you'd be looking towards Puerto Rico. Weirdly enough, all the way down. You can't see Puerto Rico, but you'd be looking that way.
Right. Yeah, you're still a good ways off, but
Yeah, Williams knows what I'm talking about. It's BS.
I am spoiled because I work at the University of Utah and they have a deal with Adobe because Adobe is here in Utah. So we get all the Adobe Creative Cloud for free. So I use Premiere Pro for my editing and we use Illustrator for work and Photoshop for work. So
Cheater.
Well,
I know where it is. I just had
but then I buy Canva because Canva is easy to use.
Canva's so much easier. Just take this, take this. There, done.
It has like a really easy replace background, like remove background feature. And I'm like, fuck yeah. Thank you, Canva. We're done.
There's
All
another
my
way to
thumbnails
do
are
it.
now Canva.
I have a background removing web page, but I don't think I've used it there yet.
Oh, I did that before I used Canva. No, it's just within Canva, so it's perfect.
See, I learned something new. I didn't know they had one of their own.
Yeah.
Parks and Rec fictional place.
Oh yeah, I just didn't know if it was like, supposed to be set in like a certain state. I mean, like The Office is set in Pennsylvania, right? I think. I barely watched it.
Weren't there two offices? Wasn't the office?
There's the British
in
one.
Britain?
I'm thinking of the American one, obviously. Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like most Americans watched the American one much more so than the British one. But yeah, Martin Freeman was on the OG British one. And that guy from Pirates of the Caribbean, whose name I'll never know.
Why is this so good? Holy shit.
Manulu?
Yes.
Yeah, that one is killer. I get kind of like a little bit of a bubblegum note with it that I dig. Like that's the sweetness that is balancing out the spice. I like it.
You said that, and my immediate response was, "Are we talking Big Lead Chew or Bubble Yum or what kind of bubble gum?"
Bazooka.
Specific in my head. Bazooka, the little weird ass thing. You pulled it out. It was this comic book or something
with the cartoon.
Bazooka Joe.
That is my Bazooka Joe.
Very hard sometimes. I remember that.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta just let it sit.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Why?
That was my favorite gum.
Mama KillCo says thank you for all the subs and shares and stews. Yes. Have a good night, Ma. It's almost past your bedtime. I have no idea when you go to bed. Mom goes to bed early.
It's fair. The Office is real in Scranton, Pennsylvania. See? I know it's in Pennsylvania. Called it. That's why I thought Parks and Rec might be in some sort of real setting. I don't know. Do you get a bubble gum at all from it or no?
I can get something. Yeah, I understand what you mean when you say that. There is something.
Yeah.
Like a powder sweetness Like the stuff you'd think.
I was about to
on
say,
the
like, I was
negative.
about to say, like, the powder that's like on the outside of the gum kind of thing. Like, if you just
Exactly.
have a wrapper.
Yes. That I can definitely
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree, Sugar Kitty. Do they still do that? Oh, I have no idea. My youth consisted of Garbage Pail Kids, so if you don't know what that is, well, it doesn't surprise me at all. Yeah, they're hilarious. You should look up Garbage Pail Kids someday and brace yourself. It's disgusting. Yeah. I mean, it's called Garbage Pail Kids. It's going to be weird and gross. See, that's all they were, is weird and gross.
When was that?
80s. Late 80s,
Okay.
probably. Just weird. I have no idea. They'd probably get burnt up or thrown away or something, but that was ages ago.
Were those,
Hilarious.
like, was it a show? Or it was...
No, it was cards, like actual collecting cards. We were talking about cards briefly. We talked about Bazooka Joe. He said gum with a slab of baseball cards, which made my brain go to
so sad.
people do baseball cards.
I'm so sad I Googled it.
Garbage Pail Kids, yeah.
Yes. Yep, that was gross.
That's disgusting.
Ew.
No,
why won't you close?
Make it stop! It's weird.
Close it first. Oh.
It's like the best way I can describe it.
Gave
It's
my
basically,
virus.
yeah, probably. It basically is. Do you remember those dolls, Cabbage Patch dolls? Probably not.
Yeah, they're creepy.
Yeah, well, it's like those, except doing everything horrible you can think of.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah,
borderline Chucky.
Like I didn't own any. Like Cabbage Patch was a little bit before my time, but I definitely like am familiar with them. I've heard of them and seen them, and they're very creepy.
Mm-hmm.
But just like I don't know, baby dolls are really creepy. Like even as a child, I always thought any like doll that was supposed to be human creeps me the fuck out. Stuffed animals is the only way. So my niece will only ever get stuffed animals from me. No creepy dolls.
Yeah, I think there's a thing that some people have with anything that looks humanoid shaped but isn't alive. You can really like mess with your brain. Is like, okay, I know that's not alive, but I feel like it's looking at me. So
yeah, it's just
make it stop.
No, I don't like it. If I like slept over at a friend's, I would like hide their dolls.
Hey, you're going over here. Sorry, Sally.
That's gotta go. Well, that's gotta go. I'm not sleeping.
I think I have the only kind of stuffed things I have is someone gave me a Pooh Bear, and you squeeze him and he says things to you. And I have a Stitch doll somewhere up there. These are gifts. Over there somewhere in my bedroom area. I don't quite know where. I
still have my 2 favorite childhood polar bear stuffed animals because they're polar bears.
Oh, Richie's, I know.
Locked up somewhere.
Sorry, the Garbage Pail Kids. They go.
Why?
For money now because they were collectibles.
Why?
People collected them.
They're horrible.
They're disgusting.
I can't stand I just don't like the whole concept of collecting. Ugh, they creep me out. I hate it.
Yeah, like collecting bottles is really weird, especially.
But like I have these bottles because I want to drink them and I like want to be able to share them with people and stuff and compare them side by side. Like I don't collect them to collect. Like those cards. What are you going to do with those cards? Just own them. Like
yes.
They're not even like Magic where you could at least
and
play
you cross your fingers and hope they're worth money. I have Magic the Gathering cards still somewhere. I don't think they're worth money.
Like that I can understand.
But that was for a game.
It was a game, right? So like that makes more sense if it has like a use. But like I don't know, collecting to collect, I just don't get it. Oh yeah, the Beanie Babies. The problem then, Boone, was everybody collected Beanie Babies for the investment. I feel like they marketed themselves for that, and then now it doesn't matter because the market was oversaturated with them.
You have to wait 80 years for them to be worth anything.
Soft bears, hard bottles. I should do a picture of one of my polar bears with a whiskey. That would be great. That'd be so cute. I probably have a few polar bears. Oh, this is good.
I really like Irene Tan's bottles before. I shouldn't have put it up against with these. Well, we're going off the samples you had that I sent you. So
yeah, they were just like what you and the oh no, you had sent me that at the same time because I still had samples from like a previous time you sent me samples, but they were like Dickel, which wasn't that good.
You didn't like that. I'm surprised it's still there. I figured you dumped that. You was like, nope, I'm good.
No, a lot of times my problem is I have so many samples laying around that are like half drank because like I like the idea of keeping it so that if there's something I want to be able to compare it to, if I get like other things that are supposed to be similar or whatever, or like, practice viewing blind flight or whatever, I have that available to revisit because I have a terrible memory.
Me too.
So I just have samples, even of samples that I poured and did not like.
I have a few of those. A few of those are actually Scotch, unfortunately.
Oh, really?
Some a few Scotches I've had are like multi-weird funk, like remind me of a cellar kind of thing. I don't know why.
Yeah,
only a few.
Oh, yeah. See, I mean, that's my thing with Scotch in general is, I only really like peated.
They did coins instead.
Whiskey, yeah.
They did coins.
So, although I basically just got like a full set of Cliftons because they're my favorite bourbon bites with the gold metal coins. They're just like so nice. And then I've got like a couple of other random ones. They're kind of.
I just like sidelined myself.
They still have more use.
They do. They're actually Glen covers. They are coins, but I have a whole bunch, and I'm gonna knock something over by grabbing these. Nope. Okay.
There's a pun on the title.
I have the metal ones from Whiskey Tribe. I have yours.
Oh. Yeah. It's kind of a coin.
Aquavita. It's Bourbonite. And then I have this one, which I think I got at the vault. Or not the vault, the Mooch Fest / whiskey Bastard's Ball. But it's got Daniel on one side. That's actually,
Yeah.
And
the
other,
like,
it's Rex. It's just hilarious.
Oh, wow.
It's not showing up very well, but that one says Mooch Fest, and this one says, what's this side say? This is Bastard's Ball. And it says I'm on vacation because I think he was on vacation for a week once. This is from Aquavita too, because I was smart and I don't remember how I got this. I definitely did not get all the answers right.
Yeah, but cool.
So there's a slight collecting problem here. Yeah, a little bit. But it's not my fault. It's not my fault. Just
it makes more sense to me, at least.
Again, they do serve a purpose.
Zenboot, is that not an awesome coin?
Jesus.
It sounds like Sugar Kitty has them too. I love that coin.
There you go.
It's so clever. Even 80 years later, is it enough? Yeah.
It's funny because it's true. Manufacturing is a thing.
This is true. Also, I wish there were less Furbies. I wish it would take less time. Speaking of other creepy dolls, Whiskey Man's Blue Coin.
I do have secrets. Don't tell anyone. I do have one thing. This was not a thing. I don't know why I thought of it. But I have a PlayStation 5, I think, that I won via Starbucks. It's complicated.
What?
Well, they have this Christmas thing. This was like 2 years ago. They have this Christmas thing where, you
play like the game
cards
kind of thing, or
you play some kind of Christmas game thing, and I got all of them to line up, and it won me a PS5, which is currently still in the box that they sent me it in unopened, because the thought process is someday when I'm 95, that'll be worth something, and I just don't have the setup. I have no.
I feel like you could have sold that already, because it wasn't that one of the
I'm sure I could have.
People like really struggled to find, so they were paying like crazy higher amounts than like actual MSRP to get it, for Christmas for their kid or whatever kind of thing.
I know the last.
It was PS5.
The last thing I bought officially was a Wii, like Nintendo Wii, which is also just sitting somewhere and not doing anything. And before that, I think it was a Dreamcast. So, which I still have and still works. That's good too.
Oh, that's awesome for Dusty Dan. That'll be a cool one. Nick got me the Oculus Quest. Hey, I got a package from you, but I didn't know how to message you. And it's just hitting me right now as I say that I've probably messaged you before on Facebook or Instagram, and that's how you got my address to begin with.
Social media is weird, isn't it?
I'm very excited. I sent a picture of it to Nick because he was still at work. But that was super cool of you. He sent my samples for Livewire whiskey blind fight that I'm doing, and
Oh man,
he sent
next live.
a bunch of samples. I don't know when it's gonna be. It better not. It can't be this Sunday. I can't do it this Sunday. And then next Sunday is the Super Bowl. So
is it?
Yeah.
We're in that time of year where I kind of ignore everything. Personally,
That's
like
totally
I know
fair.
the football thing happens soon, and I know Valentine's Day is a thing soon. That's it. I'm kind of waiting for March, like January, February, are just blase times in my head. It's just cold up here.
Yeah, I totally hear that. Yeah, I'm pretty much waiting for spring. I just want spring to come. I want it to get warm again.
Again, you were talking about.
I feel my feet.
Yeah, you were talking about going out to your hikes and such, and you kept mentioning avalanche warnings.
Oh, the avalanche. Yeah. Yep.
That was enough for me to be like, don't go anywhere. Stay inside. The places you're going, it's like avalanches are possible here. No.
Yeah.
Don't go there.
Like I finally went recently and filmed something to a hike, but I like had to look it up ahead of time, and I had to go the route that avoided like the avalanche area of that hike because it's like one of those trails that can split off into different things. So I was like, okay, got it. I can can't go down these routes, but I can go around the reservoir and stuff. So it's like, but it was like, I just want to get out to something and not die. That's all.
It was beautiful. Again, I think that's the picture we used for the thumbnail. Was you're out there?
Yeah. That was for the thumbnail. That was that hike. So and it was freaking gorgeous. It was awesome. Like, but it is pain in the ass having to be like, oh, am I gonna die in an avalanche or
Jeffrey Whack?
What's the deal?
Whack attack.
I have to figure out the slope and the You got to know like the degree of slope and the altitude, and then like check like this avalanche center thing.
I can feel like
levels.
I don't have hair on the back of my neck really, but I see as you're talking about all these dangerous things, I can feel like that prickly sensation crawling up the back of my neck. It's like no, terrifying.
That's what's funny about hiking is it's super relaxing and beautiful, and you're getting outdoors. But then there can also be a lot of things to take into consideration and
moose, avalanches. Who knows what else? Poisonous snakes, probably. Vultures. I don't know. I know
cougars, mountain
really
lions,
cougars.
Bears.
Oh, how do we forget cougars? Mountain lions, of course.
Yep. What was funny was I followed this Facebook group to try and like figure out which trails might be safe for avalanches and stuff.
Where are the cougars this week?
And somebody posted a picture. They're like, forget the avalanches. Just make sure you're looking up. And it was a picture, and they had looked up. And it was just a mountain lion hanging out in the tree that was like, a barren tree because it's winter time kind of deal. And I was like, man, if I ever look up and there's a fucking mountain lion just right over me, I'm going to piss my pants. It's not going to be a good day. Like I was excited to run in the
game. We're done.
I have zero interest in running into any large cats. Thank you very much.
No, I'm trying desperately hard not to talk about computer games right now.
8 degrees.
-8, going down to -12. Right now, it is 19 Fahrenheit where I am, which is something.
What's
something
up, Jeffrey Whack?
The Whack attack is here. Look out.
Wait, it's what? Where you?
Negative. It's right now. It's 19 degrees Fahrenheit, which is negative 14 degrees Celsius. Apparently.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah. I heard you say negative, and I was like, wait, I thought it was like 18. Okay.
No, we're still in Fahrenheit. We're still above zero. But in my head, I've been going off Celsius because I understand it better. Like 0 is freezing. Good. Instead of 32
Why is it that
freezing.
you understand Celsius better?
I don't know. Well, I've been trying to, like on purpose.
Okay.
You grew up with Fahrenheit, so I've been actively getting myself accustomed to what does this feel like in Celsius. And it's damn cold. But I think it's easier in my brain to go 0, freezing temperature, boom, rather than remember 32 and then going up and down from there. And also 100 is boiling Celsius, right? I think it is.
What is funny is we use Celsius a lot for like in science, but it's still just like Like I know it as far as like the freezers and fridges that we use. Like, we have like a 4-degree fridge and a -80 fridge and a
Ugh.
-20 fridge. And like, but other than that, I don't know Celsius. Like, and like certain things have to be done at like 37 Celsius or 20 Celsius, kind of like certain things. But otherwise, when it comes to actual like everyday life, like I have no idea what that. I don't
No.
live in that fridge.
I have it on my. I just changed
I
it on
don't know
my
what
phone.
that is.
Yeah, like the only thing I did was change my phone from saying Fahrenheit to Celsius. Right now, -14 Celsius sounds pretty freaking cold. We're 14
Yeah.
degrees below freezing as far as Celsius is concerned. But as
Yeah.
far as Fahrenheit, 19. Oh, wait, that's old. Hold on. It didn't update because it says 19 and sunny. I'm going, oh, definitely not.
Isn't that? Want to bet?
Might need clear. Oh, it's
Yeah, it
6.
warmed
I'm
up
sorry.
today.
It's 6 degrees Fahrenheit. My mistake. And wind chill warning.
Nope. That is when
Everyone
I
else
get mad
is
at my
saying how
dog
cold
if
it
she takes
is.
her time. That's
Going
when I
outside, the
get
fridge
mad
is
at my
cold.
dog if she takes her time. I'm like, nope. I don't want to be
Thank
out
you,
here.
Richie.
You got to hurry it up. Thanks, Richie Z.
Yes.
I
Yeah, the
am
wind chill's a
probably
real
gonna roll out
concern
soon.
right now. Do it again. Like I said, we're going as long as you want to go. We've already gone overtime, but I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I didn't.
Time.
Yeah, this has been fun, like just hanging out. I hadn't heard Nick get home, so and we are gonna have dinner.
Making dinner. Yeah.
Yep.
Tell me what's for dinner. Tell me what's for dinner later. Don't tell me now.
Yeah, I have no idea at the moment, so I'll let you know. I've been eating mostly mashed potatoes for a full week, which were very good mashed potatoes, though. So I'm not mad
your
at
husband's a chef, right? He has to make good food.
Yeah.
Mashed potatoes are not. They're gonna be good.
Kind of his thing. So
you want to wrap up now or wait 4 more minutes?
I can wait 4 more minutes. That works.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll finish off the Nilo.
Yeah, this is a good pour.
Which is really nice. I'm gonna pour a little more later.
Very, very good.
Richard G, again, thank you. If you want to join Patreon, it's $5. I encourage it. A lot of kooky ass lenses. It's most of it. And meetups for those who are in the area. If you're interested in meetups, I do that on occasion.
Super cool.
Semi-monthly. I'm trying to get them down to like one a month or one every other month. Right now, it's really cool.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I know enough whiskey places in the area. There's one in Newport. There's one in East Providence. There is the Working Man Distillery, which is just northeast of Providence. It's in North Attleboro in Massachusetts, maybe. Could be totally wrong with that. And then there's Irene Dan's store in Connecticut. So there are a bunch of little options.
Yeah, that are fairly close.
Yep.
Yeah, I feel like
a lot of
the
it's just
whiskey
me trying to
places
find
here.
places.
Yeah,
They're far
I feel like the
apart.
whiskey places here are Adams, mine, and High West. As far as I know.
There you go.
Those are my whiskey places here. So,
Oddly enough, I have a beer place more than a whiskey place. Like that's very close.
There's a lot of I cannot say the word, so beer making places here. Oddly enough, like, that's very popular here. Yeah, I hate that word. That word is evil. There's too many R and W sounds right next to each other, and forget about it.
It does have a certain like this with your mouth thing.
Yeah, I just sound like I'm like growling whenever I try to say it, and I'm just like, never mind. So, but there's like a decent amount. I don't like beer. Beer sits very poor.
You love IPAs? I know you do. No IPAs. Yeah.
No.
Exactly.
The only beer I finally found that I liked. The only beer I finally found I liked, and I think it's hipster, are sour beers. I've had 2 that I was like, oh, this is finally beers that I like, legit like the taste of, and would have another one. Whereas most I'm just like suffering my way through. So, but I think that's kind of hipster or whatever. I don't know. We don't really have much of those here. I had that in North Carolina.
It would be considered a craft brewery thing, but it's also become mainstream-esque. There are plenty of other places that do it. I can only have one sour usually, but that's because of my thing. I shouldn't have sour stuff or coffee or anything good in life, but I ignore that. And I suffer.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
That's
nothing is going to stop me from drinking coffee unless it's going to kill me. So far, it doesn't. I need my caffeine or else I don't function.
as a fellow ADD person, so caffeine does wake you up, or does it make you sleepy?
No, it's I have a genetic resistance to caffeine. I checked. 23andMe thing told me that I have a resistance to caffeine, so I can drink a latte with 4 shots of espresso in it, and then I might get to the level of being normalish. So some semi-functional and being able to get things done, not necessarily one thing at a time, but I'll start to do things, which is good.
Yeah.
Put the dishes away or clean up a little, maybe clean the sink, whatever just catches my attention in the moment. Very often I will find myself cleaning the kitchen sink and going, I don't know why I decided to do this now, but it's done.
Like that way.
Usually it's after I have my coffee. It's nice. It's like, oh, good, that's done.
It's funny though, for me, coffee's always made me really sleepy, and I never understood why. And then recently, I follow more and more ADD Instagram accounts and stuff, and I see other ADD people also tend to get sleep, and a lot of people will drink it to go to bed, kind of thing. And I'm like, actually, I might start doing that, because every time I have a coffee or a Starbucks or something, and Nick can vouch for this, the amount of times we'll get Starbucks on the weekend in the morning, and then I sit down in my recliner, I finish my drink, and I take a nap. It's like, what the? You took your Adderall 2 hours ago. It's nap time. Thank you, coffee.
Yes, I know the feeling. I have plenty of them. I don't want to call them episodes, but there will be part of my disability, we'll call it, because that's what it is I can get really tired, not like narcoleptic, not falling asleep while I'm standing, but everything will just drain out of me occasionally, and I'll have to lie down and go to sleep for an hour or two. And I have there's no way for me to understand when that's going to happen. And caffeine doesn't stop it. So I know I can have a latte with a couple of shots in it, and then an hour later be done.
Yeah.
I'm going to try that experiment. Does coffee make me sleepy? Make some coffee right after this, just to check.
It's worth a go. I've been thinking about making café con leche before bed and trying it out, because it certainly has made me sleepy a lot. So 4-Leaf Whiskey said it also makes her sleepy.
Yeah,
now I'm really
it's
curious
a thing.
if she has. Yeah, that's so funny, because I keep seeing that a lot in just within ADD people. I don't know how common it is just across the board, and I don't know anything about the science behind it. So
I don't think most of us do. Even the scientists are like, we don't understand. Give them Adderall. See what happens.
Yeah, no,
I
don't get it.
still don't have an official diagnosis, unfortunately. So they haven't been able to give me anything for it. That's why I'm all over the place. I know I have it, no question. But I have to.
Yeah.
I've spent a good portion of the last 5 to 10 years trying to get someone to diagnose and treat and get me medication that works. And I know Adderall doesn't. I feel better.
I was going to say, I knew you had tried. Yeah.
You didn't do it.
Yeah.
I was, like that, because I was taking prescription speed, but I also was taking a number of side effects with it. Not eating, not being able to taste food. The bad ones. I'm already pretty bad about eating, so it doesn't help. But I have to get it. The hardest part is getting the appointment and then getting the medication, because there's a slew of blockades because of what they are and what they can do.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I have to see the doctor.
And they can be
every
sold.
3 months.
Yeah. It's irritating.
I have to see the doctor every 3 months to get it, and I only get 1 month prescription at a time and everything. Which is hilarious to me, because if you have ADD, you are the least likely person to remember to get your prescription refilled or to remember to schedule that doctor's appointment every 3 months. So you're the most likely to run out of your pills, which is going to make it even harder to remember to do this thing. It's really?
It's a vicious cycle,
assholes
really.
Having to misuse it and screw us over.
I have CVS usually will automatically start reminding me when it needs to be refilled, which is helpful. But just getting the people has been my real problem, because I'll call them, want to schedule an appointment. They say, blah, blah, blah. I think the latest thing was they're dealing with health insurance thing. I got a different health insurance. I'm on Medicare, Medicaid in the state, which is called something else, but that's what it is. And they weren't sure if they were going to use that again. I'm just and they never get back to me. So I have to remember to call them.
Yeah.
They don't. So I have to call someone else now. And I was supposed to do that earlier today, and I did not.
You're welcome to that reminder at almost 9 o'clock at night.
That's fine.
Yep.
I'm going to just set a reminder for next week.
Rescheduled my reminders. Yep. Yeah.
The reminders
That
don't
was-
work on my
that-
phone. They don't remind me. It's annoying. I have to ask and forget. Anyway, we've hit 5 minutes past
Let's
when we're
see there.
supposed to go.
Yeah.
I don't want you to
I'm gonna
hang
roll-
out we could do this for hours, but I know you have other things to do.
Perfect example of ADD right there.
Yeah, right there. We start talking about
going
something
off on
else.
all
It's
the
been 10
tangents.
minutes. Hold
And
on.
I feel like Stacy and I are
Ryan,
going to be doing this on Sunday, so I'm excited for that.
There you go.
Oh, last question. Probable next bottle purchase. Mine are always ooh. I'm looking for that Wyoming 10-year. Nick is the one who tracks and looks for things and reminds me that we're looking for this bottle. What did he tell me is coming out soon here that I forgot? Nick,
We're still in that time of year.
there's something that's supposed to drop here soon. That's not like crazy, but that I was excited we should get the chance to get, and I forgot what it was, so I don't know. But if ECBP A123 drops soon, I'll probably grab that.
Yeah, I heard good things
I like
about it
that
this
one.
year. I haven't seen
Yeah.
it, but I have.
Last year's were
What I
good.
really need to do, is go and like hunt for whiskeys and maybe make videos on that, because there are so many mom and pop shops where I live. Rhode Island doesn't have any big distribution for liquor stores. All mom and pop stuff, varieties of prices, hidden gems all over the place, I'm sure. But I'd actually have to get out and go be around people and do stuff. And, so it sounds like a lot of work.
I hate shopping, and that includes whiskey. So Nick does 99% of our
Honey, how
whiskey
about this
shopping kind of thing. And sometimes I will literally Venmo him, if he picks up a bottle I really want,
do it
kind of thing. He knows what I'm looking for, so he'll be like, "Hey, this is dropping. Do you want me to go get it?" And I'm like, "Yes." But I hate it with a deep passion.
Yeah, it's stressful.
So,
Richie Z, to answer your question,
can't get.
I have two. I have a Four Roses pick that's coming out soon. I won't tell you more than that. I probably won't get one, but it'd be nice if I did. And then I'm looking for another Irish whiskey. So I'm thinking strictly right now Irish whiskey something, and I haven't decided on what. It's going to be hard to top the two that I have as the supposed finishers of March, but I have to find something that isn't too crazy. And I might just move things around. Instead of having a big one on St. Patrick's Day, I might go for a month, lower price to the higher price stuff, so I can shift the bottles around a little bit. I haven't really decided.
Yeah.
But some kind of Irish whiskey that I haven't really had. And I know there's plenty. I just have to figure out what. So those are the two things. A Four Roses pick from someone and an Irish whiskey of some sort. That's what I have in mind at the moment. But I have leaned back from many bottle purchases lately.
Right? Yeah. It's
but there's always one.
So
always one that pops up.
My cat was in the vet earlier this week. So bottle purchases are a bit on hold.
Yeah.
So yeah. And my Jeep got fixed up earlier this month. So it's the budget is long gone.
The reason we do this is so we can do it some more, but also real life gets in the way.
Basically.
Do you have the Dead Rabbit whiskey? I do. Andrew
Richie,
Butler, you should be able to look. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
We keep talking over. Richie, I was just going to say I'm excited that you do like your Wyoming. I did not realize it was Bure. So
glad you like it.
Maybe I'll try it eventually.
Yeah.
But
yeah. What was I doing? Oh, Andrew Butler. Whiskey. I have had the Dead Rabbit. I actually bought it at Irene Tan's store, and if you look in the videos, to KillCo, I think usually KillCo is enough. I hope, but KillCo, Irish whiskey Dead Rabbit or Dead Rabbit Irish whiskey, whatever, should show up. It's probably from 2 to 3 years ago, but I did drink the whole thing. It was pretty good. It was a nice sidestep, and it did make me want to go to a bar that released it, and that's in New York, the Dead Rabbit. I think it's even part of a movie. The Dead Rabbit was a thing. I forget which one.
It's a very depressing.
Oh God,
name.
what was that movie called? Yeah, well, it was a thing. It was like a gang thing way back. I think it was an Irish gang actually. What movie is that, everyone? You know what I'm thinking about. It had Leonardo DiCaprio in it, I think.
Oh, never mind. I was going to say Boondock Saints, and then you said Leonardo DiCaprio, so I don't know.
I swear it was
Leonardo
DiCaprio. It was really good. It was fucking brutal. I'll tell you later. We're getting it. Let's just go to 9 on my time. How does that sound? We're already here.
Yeah, no, it's like, we got 7 minutes left. So
Yeah,
Gangs of New
it's 10
York.
o'clock. It's fine. Gangs of New York. Yes, that's what it was. Thank you. Thank you,
There it
Angela.
is.
That's what it was. There was a man with a better
Oshie-
mustache than mine. It's true. It's true.
Oshie, that is exactly all I could think of. I was like,
Powers
I don't
is
know. He
good.
was in Titanic. That's all I know. And I hated that movie.
Oh, they are? Oh, there's going to be one in Austin? Yes. I'll have to go there.
Nice.
Although New York's much closer, but
But you actually, right? Is Fang and Feather near Austin? Is that right? Is that the one it's near, or is
Fang
it
and
near
Feather
Deborah?
is the
Okay.
tasting room for Crowded Barrel.
Yeah, Crowded Barrel. That's the place. I'm thinking of.
Crowded Barrel. No, well, Crowded Barrel
near
is the
Austin.
distillery. Fang and Feather is the tasting room.
Okay, I think I was just like picturing that building that I because I really like that building, that and the sign that says Fang and Feather. So I was just seeing that.
Oh, it's a
in my
beautiful
head.
place. Hopefully,
Yeah,
you
that
guys will
looks
see
very
it
good.
someday.
Yeah,
That's great.
eventually.
I'm hoping to stay on campus in. Well, I will be staying on campus in March. So at the end of March, if you guys live in Austin and want to do a
nice.
tasting in the vault near the end of March,
That'd be super
Yeah.
cool. How long will you be there?
Censored? No. I'll be there for
Yeah, we
technically
keep-
just 2 days for the
We keep
seminar.
trying to end it.
No, we're
For
not
2 days,
ending. We're ending at
for
9 officially.
days minimum.
But
Yeah,
I'm getting Psalm level
for
2.
sure, for sure. Nice.
And that's a 2-day course. And you stay on campus, which is basically at Wizard Academy / Crowded Barrel / Fang and Feather. And I might stay for a few more days into the weekend, and then I'll go home. I haven't decided exactly how long. So probably only a few days and then leave on the weekend. Maybe return Sunday. It's probably the best. But I hate traveling on the weekends on planes, but I'm going to have to.
Yeah, that's when there's a lot more people. And it's more
Because I
expensive.
want to be there for Friday night and Saturday night, and I have to leave on Sunday. Ugh. And it's not cheap. Staying on campus is not cheap. You don't pay for when you go there. Like the classes, when you pay for the classes,
like that covers.
It's all covered in the cost. But I want to stay on campus for extra days, so they charge a certain amount for the extra days, which is great because it's probably about a lot cheaper than the hotels really are, and they're much nicer.
Yeah. Oh, really? Oh,
yeah,
that's good
it's
then.
ridiculous.
So it's not that bad if it's Oh, because I was going to say
It's just the extended stay part.
Oh, you said nearby. Yeah.
That is also an
It all
option,
adds up.
but then I wouldn't be within walking distance of Fang and Feather every day. So that's really a big perk for me. Is just wake up, walk over there. It's like, hey guys, I'd like a drink. It's 7 a.m. I know we're not open. I know.
Like, why not?
4 minutes. I'm watching the time really close right now.
Nice.
I know they also have weddings and stuff there. So there's a lot of other stuff
Oh, really?
going on there.
I know
They have a free wedding
had
chapel.
it as like a venue kind of thing.
Yeah, it's
wedding.
Wizard Academy.
That seems like
Wizard Academy.
a bad idea next to where people are drinking a lot. A free wedding chapel.
It's actually
just
not
like that. It's a free wedding chapel. Okay. Like you couldn't get super drunk, make a bad decision, and go get married. Like Vegas.
Oh.
Hey, look at this.
Oh, you
cute
probably
little
could. That's my donated bunny. I don't know what it said. I can't tell. Hold on.
I can't see anything.
I don't have anything.
I tried.
I don't have everything set
I
up.
tried
There we
zooming
go.
in.
There it is. Oh, here we go. Zenbu, thank you. Here's a few bucks if it helps you stay at the academy for a few days. That does help, Zenbu, really. That was $50 contribution. I appreciate that.
That was awesome.
The nightly cost of them is like a two. Cheers, Zenbu. Thank you. Absolutely.
That's
cheers
awesome.
to that. It's like $200 a night, which is ridiculous. But as I said, is within walking distance of the distillery on Academy. It's just outside of Boston, maybe 20 minutes away. So it's a really good location, and I'm paying for a quality room. There's no.
Yeah, that's not bad at all for that. Yeah.
But the thing is, there's no television. There's a desk, and there is a bed and a bathroom. It just takes you away from everything just for a little bit. It's lovely.
Yeah.
Just walk to the vault. Better selection. Cliff Smith, exactly. I can go into the vault whenever I want. That's why I stay there. Just walk on in. It's like, hey guys, you filming? I'll just sit here. Maybe someday, but who knows?
That's super cool.
But that's another
Yeah,
big perk,
that
being
is
able to go to the
super
vault.
cool. Yeah,
Again, that's
yeah.
open to people if you want to do it, but you have to remember when I'm going to be there because I don't travel to Austin. I could not in my head justify charging anyone for my getting to Austin and covering the flight,
Right.
the hotel stay, then paying to
Yeah.
get into the vault. That's obscene.
Right.
So I like to say I will let people know when I will be there, and then the option becomes available. But they also have
Yeah,
plenty of
yeah, it's
Psalms
like
there already. You could ask at the Wizard Academy. Someone would bring you in there and give you a tasting. It's an option. It wouldn't be me,
that'd be cool.
but there are people who do that. Cliff Smith, for example, but he's also not there. But he's there more often than not.
Oh, is Cliff
At the very-
another sommelier there?
Yes, Cliff is
He's look-
level 3 now. So he's the same level as Irene.
Nice.
That's why I have to get to
Nice.
level 2
And he-
because now I'm behind.
He lives near y'all, right? Like near you.
He's in Connecticut.
Like,
he
in one
can
of
go to
those
Irene's just as easy as I can.
states. Gotcha.
Technically, 3 Psalms meet up at Irene Tan's store every once in a while and talk whiskey stuff.
That's kind of cool.
Good times. Yeah.
Like,
All right. We've officially hit 9 o'clock.
oh, no.
We're ending it. This has been lovely as always, Adriana. Hope you come back
This was
again.
awesome.
You're probably the guest that's
Yes.
come back the most so far for good reason.
I need it. I feel like I need to send you some samples, and then I can come back and we can hang out again. Because
I will.
I
not
think the
sign
last few
them for you,
times
so.
been my samples. So, so yeah, let me work
I'll
on
take
that.
whatever. Again,
Actually,
you don't have to,
let
but
me write that down because if I say it out loud and don't write it down, it doesn't matter. It's gone. Samples.
yes. Put things in phone. Yes, that's what I do.
Yes.
All right. Do you want to join me at the outro? It's going to be a little messy outro, but it'll be. Are you ready? I think you know what I do. I say, all right, here we go.
Totally.
As always, live long and prosper. You can do this part.
Yeah.
Don't forget to be awesome. And I will see you out there. Oh, wait. How do I do this ending? Oh, my God. How do I do it? Oh. Thank you for joining me on KillCo Whiskey Musings. You can find my social media and Patreon in the links below. Be sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.